Tell the that I'm the bank and I want all my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models. Smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Yeah, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt up. Blow the speakers and turn up. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo! What you mean? Woo! And now took the...
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Bears going up against the Buccaneers.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. First carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. This is James White looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Back to throw. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there at 22.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They run again with Hunt. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And ready for 3rd and 6.
Let's go. Blue, landed. All right, now look at 56. Back there. Here we go.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Hunt. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. In his 5th year from UCLA, here's Jeff Locke to kick it away, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's caught by his rookie tight end. It's Gerald Everett. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. He drops it off for Bernard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the back.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Back to throw here. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. That throw good for only a couple and brings up 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter if they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain. That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go now. Green. Over.
They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Daniil Hunter. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation. Here's Jeff Locke now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. They'll begin here with Bernard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was 0 space, no gain.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
He sets to fire, and this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And now running right through it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
Well, I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. For the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
He'll look to throw. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now it's Hunt. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. A toss play to Hunt. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Now I wouldn't be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This is fielded at the goal line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. On 2nd down, here's Smith. He shakes him off. And this one's incomplete. The former Clemson Tiger, Sharon Peak, was the target. 3rd down here. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Now Smith on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Bucs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. It's Shaquille Griffin, the rookie from Central Florida. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Here's Smith now on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. J.J. Watt in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On third down, Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. They'll throw now on the final play. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Now you folks don't know what you're missing. You're missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. The second quarter score from KC. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The drive starts with a run by White, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Jeffrey with a catch left side. A very solid gain of 27. Fresh set of downs here.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard.
They run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Here's Hunt. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Let's go. Green, Leopard.
They'll look to throw here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Obi Melifonwu, the rookie out of UConn. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
After the interception, here's Smith. And this one is incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And that 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. From the gun, here's Smith. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On 1st and 10, Smith. That's complete. Bernard. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing on third down, Smith. And he's got Peak. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Looking to throw on second down. Smith. He gets it here to Peak. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Gotta love a guy who'll stand in there and deliver. No matter what the pressure, waits for the route to come open, hangs in there, and completes it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris McCain in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Here's Smith looking to throw on second down. Underneath, this is Bernard. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Bears on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They snap it to Smith. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Giovanni Bernard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And he knocks it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. So the offense has it 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Cameron Hayward coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Josh Doxson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Shaquille Griffin, the rookie from Central Florida. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. 5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Novak out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage. So I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady. Get those gains and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hogan. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Through the pass, got the completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back right at the 20. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Now back to throw. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And take it right on the 30. Touchdown, Chicago! Giovanni Bernard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears will extend their lead. So they boost their advantage here in the 4th quarter. And don't get me wrong, you take the points. I guess the only downside is didn't really get to milk any of the clock here in this last quarter.
But they'll take the points because, as you and I both know, here in the 4th quarter, things intensify. And while they may not have taken firm command of the game, it does give them a little bit of a cushion.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He'll look to throw. And Selleck here, left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back to throw now on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the interception, here's Smith. And right side caught Hogan. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. On first down, it's Smith. He drops it off for Bernard. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And Barnidge has it on the right side. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing now, Smith. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
On second down, here's McCarron. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sheldon Richardson able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. McCarron following the sack. He leads his guys up on 3rd and long. Now the backup, A.J. McCarron. And the pressure gets to him again. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And Elliott puts this one through. A 4th quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. The Bucs on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor.